Hi guys, Rick here from 76. Today I'm going to run you through the installation of our standalone rear shelf for the 76 Series LandCruiser. Okay, before installing the shelf, we have to assemble it. The shelf is supplied in 4 parts. So you've got the back panel, you've got the main shelf, which is the larger part here, and you've got 2 mounting brackets. So first up, what we do is we mount the back panel onto the shelf, and then once we've done that, we will then go into the vehicle and line up the holes. And once we've marked out the holes, we'll then basically bolt these on to the ends before final installation. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll run you through the bolt kit and a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, let's do it. Okay, tools needed for the job. You need a 10mm socket, 8mm socket, 4mm Allen key, 3mm Allen key, plastic removal tools, just like these guys here with the 2-prong on it. You can use metal or plastic. I've just put both here for examples. And then last but not least, you do need like a pointy object, like thinner gauge. A Phillips head will work just fine. And this is used to push through the foam liner in the roof to locate the second mounting point on each side. So that's quite important. So see if you can get one of those. I use this as just a marking punch, but it's, yeah, you can use really anything. So once the back panel is mounted onto the shelf, we'll want to basically jump into the car and locate the second hole. So what we do is what we'll be doing is mounting this one in first. We push the bracket right onto the edge there, and then we just locate it, line it up using this as a guide, and we punch a hole through the roof liner. And then that'll locate the second mounting point. Once that's done, we can then take these brackets out again, and we can mount them up to the desired location on here. As you can see, there's a fair bit of movement here, so you can mount them quite, right to the back, which this will essentially push the shelf more towards the back of the vehicle, that more towards the front of the vehicle, and obviously that's your height. So yeah, you can sort of drop, and that's only a 10mm height increment. So if you're really not tight on space, probably drop it down to the lower level so you can get a bit more space, a few more things in there, and go from there. So let's remove the plastic clip. Just pop it out, just like that. Clips out, done. And if you can zoom in here, you can see a thread in there. So what we have to do now is mount that plate up onto here, and then use that as a guide plate to punch a hole through the roof lining here to access this bolt hole here. And then once that's done, we'll repeat on the other side, and we are ready to mount the shelf into the car. Okay, so I've mounted the bracket up here using the first hole, and we've just loosely tightened it up so it's holding the bracket in place. Now use that as a guide, so you kind of want to follow this fold here along this ridge line here. And once you've done that, you then, where the bolt is located in the slot, like on this here, it's on the far right, you push the screwdriver through the far right side here. And what you do is you push that through the foam gently. It is a little bit hard to get through, but once you do, that's it. That's actually gone through the bolt hole. As you can see now, it's in there. So that is ready to go. So we've now located that. We repeat this process on the other side and pull the brackets out, and we mount them onto the shelf. As you can see, the placement of the second hole's been made. So now those brackets will line straight up on there. And we've done the other side as well, just there. Okay, so let's fit those brackets to the shelf. When bolting this bracket up, don't over tighten these just yet. You want to be able to have a little bit of adjustment there so that you can work out whereabouts you want to put it once it's in the vehicle. So once it's bolted up, you can move it back and forth. If you've already preset and you've worked it all out already, done a test fit, then line it up to wherever you want and tighten it up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And repeat the process on the other side. And the shelf is now, once that's done, the shelf will be ready to be installed. Alright guys, now that the bracket's all fitted up, I've still left these loose so we can adjust it a little bit once it's actually fitted up there. So let's get it fitted up. You may want to get someone to help you do this. It can be a little bit awkward just due to the size of the shelf, but as you can see, I'm holding it with one hand. It is very, very, very light. So I've got one screw in there, finger tight. We'll go to the other side. Just line that up. Okay, so the two front screws are in. So just get the back ones in. These are a little bit harder because the holes are going to be smaller because we punched those with a screwdriver. So just be a bit patient with it. But it should just be a fairly easy job to get them in, just like that. One's in. And last. Okay. So once they're in, just using your Formula Allen key, just tighten those up. So the shelf's in now. As you can see, the two mounting points on each side are just there, the two bolt points. So that's all in now. All that's left to do is tighten these three bolts just in here, on the side there. These three, sorry, and these three on the side. We've left these to last just to make sure the customer's happy with the adjustment where it is. So we still have got another adjustment on the back there. So if we unbolt these three, we can actually move the shelf to about here. So there's a fair bit of adjustment in them. As you can see, it's still loose and that's out. So we can go further out and we'll set that now and we'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, that's it. We've installed the rear shelf into the 76. The customer's requested this one on the setting where it sort of pulls the shelf furthest to the back of the vehicle. So we've got roughly a foot, so sort of that much space now. And we've got about yay off the headrest, which is a good setting if you want to mount stuff on the back, like antennas, that kind of stuff. So yeah, but that's still, and he's got on the low setting so you can fit his pillows, jackets, all that kind of stuff up there. But yeah, that's the finished product. We'll do a little walkthrough, see what it looks like. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Yeah, nice lightweight sturdy unit with Molle system, so you can mount all your military grade stuff or medical bags, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's the finished product from 76.